Okay, hello. We're going to be talking about Bug Club this week. Bug Club doesn't have an app to use, so we tend to recommend that the best way to use it is to use Safari or any other type of browser on a device. You can also use it on a laptop, on a computer, anything that's got access to the internet. There was a problem at the start of the year or over the summer about logging into Bug Club because they changed their login page. So I will send out a link as well to this page that basically tells you how to fix those issues, because it tells you to enable browser cookies, but then it talks you through exactly how to do that and any other little things that you can do, so that if in case you're coming up with an error page. So I'll include that link as well for you here. When you see this page, this is where you're going to be signing in. So I've created a sample version here, a sample account. So I'll log in using my username and password, and everyone's school code for Northway is G373, but that should be included on whatever your login details have been sent home with. You then click sign in, and then this is where it comes up with our lovely homepage for the children, and that would say welcome and your child's name. Now, the My Stuff page is really the bit that we're looking for here, because this is where all your children's books will be set, levelled at their reading level. So whatever their reading level is, it'll be relevant to them basically. This is more of like an end of year 2 type of level. But it will be, if your child's in year 6, if your child's in year 1, it'll be accurately reflecting their reading level. So we can see we've got 13 books here for us to read through, and they've all been newly assigned, which is really nice. They don't have to be read in any particular order. You can look through like a whole library of books. So let's say that we want to read, let's say Stop That Dog. So we'll open that one, and then it'll come up with our first page, just like we've just opened the first front cover of the book. Okay, it's got some bug notes on here, so sometimes it'll come up with interesting words. If you're doing this together, it's a really nice thing to talk about these words that they might come up. What might they mean? Have you heard them before? It's asking you here, giving you some tips when you're reading with your child. Spend time looking at the pictures. It's quite nice normally on this page, but sometimes at the end as well, it'll give you questions that you can ask, which is quite nice. Like this one, Story Detectives. Turn to page 19 and read it with your child. Discuss how they think a run will stop Puff from escaping in the second race. So it's a nice little question just thrown in there. But it's got bugs all the way through, and the bugs are the questions, like comprehension questions that relate to the story. So encourage your child to read it out loud, read it in their head if they'd like to. If it's a Key Stage 1 book, it should have this read to me feature, which is quite nice, but maybe encourage them to read it first and then they can listen to it back, or maybe they listen to it once and then they have a go at reading it themselves. It really helps with their confidence, I find, that feature. But I do think it's only available on our Key Stage 1 books. So once you've read the page, then you can click on the bug. If you look over here on the right hand side of the screen, click on the bug, and then it says, where does each of the Sharma family go first? Drag the names to the correct container. So if we're not sure of what the question says, we can click on that little speaker button, and that'll tell us. If we read it and we think, oh, I really don't know which one, who goes where, at the bottom right hand corner I can click on that orange back to the book, and I can go back and check. So Anna wants to go to the puppet show, but Puff and Aaron want to go to the dog races. So Dad says, let's split up. Aaron and Puff can come with me while Mum takes the girls to see the puppets. So Anna wants to see the puppets, and Puff and Aaron, got to concentrate for this question. So Aaron wants to see the dog races, and Mum's going to go to the puppets with Anna. We don't know about Asha. Puff, I'm going to say Asha wants to go to the puppet show. Yeah.
Well done!
If I hadn't got it right, it would just tell me to have another go again, and I could move those around and see. So the questions are really, like, they're not too simple, they are quite accurate for the books, and it does make you think and really test that retrieval knowledge. So you can go all the way through the book. There's bugs all the way through. Keep going. And then when you get to the end, it's got some nice questions here, and sometimes it gives you some little activities to do, which is really, really nice. Now when you go to close the book, it will tell you how many bugs you have, and when you've completed the bug will go asleep. So that's the questions basically. So you can see we only did the first question and we actually missed out 6 of those questions. So if you did miss any, you could always go, oh look, we missed the 3rd bug along there, go back and try and find it. Then you can click keep reading if you want to go back and try and find it, or now we've finished, we'll close the book. And then you can see that book's been opened, and now we've only got those 12 new books for us there. But that book doesn't disappear, so you can always go back and reread it, which is really nice. So those books will stay in my stuff, and then you've got my library. That's the more that you read, that's because it's like a sample account, there's not very much on there. And my rewards as well. So then the more that they read, they can earn tokens, and have a whole little explore here of a sticker factory, go to the tree house, click on it, and they can buy things. The more that they read, they can collect the coins. You can see I've only got 10 coins there. So I could maybe buy a snake, and then he could go and sit in my tree house, and then they can go through the more they read, which is a really nice feature. They like to do that, the children. Last thing there, you've got that little grown-ups tab. So if you click on that, it gives you a really nice little outlook. Getting the most out of Book Club, how children learn to read, and reading at home. We haven't got the maths enabled on this one, so we just stick to the reading ones. But that's some really nice information there, just going over those same things really. I hope that helps. Any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with your class teacher through Seesaw, or you can send a little message to me as well, and I'll be happy to help. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend.